I be telling y'all the story all the time. So this is who I be talking about when I be talking about Blair Bella and telling y'all how he quit his job and everything like that. But it's been an ongoing process for what he does. And I'm gonna just let you, you know what I'm saying, you kind of tell him how you even got to the point of starting up the brand, the name, where the name of the brand came from, and everything like that. You let them know.
Man, I like handmade garments. So like one of one pieces, custom pieces. That's all I was buying before I made my own brand. So with anything you do in life, you want to do what you love because when it's time to put that work in, it's easier to not get burnt out if you love it. So
Thanks.
um I realized I love fashion, so I attempted to make a business out of it. It was a lot of work into coming up with the design, the name, investing into the equipment to make the garments. Um, so yeah, I put that work in. It felt, it didn't feel like work. I like to play the game a lot. So when I play the game, it's a term called sweat. Like I spend, all hours of the night, all hours of the day playing the game.
Trying to be the best.
Where the dude's like, hey man, like you got it, bro. You trying too hard, and it's like you get this type of feeling going through that. And I had that same feeling when I was making clothes and doing my clothing brand. Like I had like the jitters, feeling excited, to where like I'm losing track of the hours of how much I'm working. So you know, yeah, at this point though, man, the brand is doing great. Um, I think we about 3.5 months in,
Yeah.
and going crazy. Just made the website last week. Been going so crazy, I was able to leave my job. Um, not to say I was making hand over fist at my in terms of what I was making with my clothing brand compared to what I was making at my job, but I was making neck and neck. And I said, man, you know what? If I leave my job and do this full time, I will be able to make hand over fist. So yeah, left my job. Um, and every day, man, it's working. Every day I'm working. Every day, literally. This work right here. I'm working.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Getting out here, it's been a lot of hard times in terms of me not wanting to show up. Because at this point now it's work. It's not like a passion project or like I show up when I want to. I gotta show up every day. You know what I'm
Hey, I
saying?
ain't gonna hold you. It don't matter, son or not. If he wasn't doing the work, he wouldn't be live in the living room. He might be
Respect.
live in the living room because he just be here sometime. Y'all seen him on the stream before, the background and things like that. I think we even did. I don't even know if we streamed together before or not, like played the game, like right here or not. But yeah, I've seen him in the background. But what I'm saying is, right here, front center, live in the living room, you wouldn't see him if he wasn't putting in the work, son or no son. Like he been putting in the work.
For sure.
So, and y'all know that everybody that been here been putting in the work for a long time. Hit me that ashtray.
We've been going crazy. Shout out to everybody in the city that's been supporting the brand. Not even support, because I don't even move off support. Like if you like my brand, buy it. If not, it's all right. Like I'm gonna keep pushing it. Everybody that's been in the brand from Heavy G, Lil Tay, Nike Turbo been
Shout out to Nike
wearing a lot of
Turbo.
my stuff.
I just seen
We got
Turbo like last week.
we had what's his name, DJ Ryan Gotti over here with Heavy G and the Blair Bella.
That's
Shout
dope.
out to Chop Squad DJ. I got your pieces coming, bro. Keo C, we did the collab, and that turned me up because Keo C, he established brand, he a designer, he hand make all his garments. He levels, he didn't put his 10,000 hours in on that sewing machine, so he real cold, and he reached out to do the collab. He went crazy. I was able to pay my rent just off one pop-up shop. We went crazy, like made actual pieces that went crazy in the city, and we was the first St. Louis clothing brand to do a collab.
That's dope.
Now everybody trying to do collabs in the city in terms of clothing brands. Like everybody be hating, but bro reached out and we came together and we did that.
And that
Me.
was a brand that you was rocking and
Mhm.
you know, supporting
Yep.
before you even started doing clothing at all.
Right. Yep.
Because I remember you telling me about that a good year before
Yeah.
you even started saying, "Hey, I want to do my own brand," which he told me right here live in the living room.
Yeah.
So
And like KOC, like we, I just know him off the clothes. I don't know him like that, but bro reached out and showed me love. So I always be appreciative. And I'm like I said, I'm only 3.5 months in. You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
dope.
And bro don't even know
But
me
see,
like
I
that.
feel like for somebody to reach out and want to do that quick,
Yeah.
that shows that you putting in work. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And that shows that people are paying attention to the work and the quality of work that you're doing. You know what I mean? And they feel like you got something. I feel like for a person who's got a brand that is bigger than yours, because it's levels to everything you do. People can say, "Oh, it ain't," and it ain't no competition or whatever.
Mhm.
You trying to psych yourself out. It is competition. It's levels to this shit. And for people who was a level or two above you, or maybe even 5, 10 levels above you, whatever you may feel, to say, "Hey, I want to work with you," and things like that. That is, you got something.
It's
You
fire.
know what I'm saying? You got something. Like, there's certain people who have said things to me and made me like, okay, all right, I'm doing something, because I ain't even think that person was looking at what I'm doing. But they saying that they think I'm the next to blow. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
And they are levels above.
The confirmation right
You know
there.
what
They
I'm
see
saying?
the
Yeah.
vision.
They see the vision.
That's another thing too, man.
Everybody
Like,
see that.
you know, it's hard, you know, if you go your whole life and you got different ideas and different things you're doing and people just don't see the vision. I'm
Right.
talking about people seeing the vision immediately. Like, people I don't even know. Just like I said, I don't know if y'all heard me, but you know, when I made the clothing brand originally, I made my first pieces, which was the tank tops and the socks. Um, and I think I had like a couple custom pieces that I had, and I made like probably about 30, 35 pieces. I put it all in the bag, and I just hit Washington. I hit Washington Ave out here in St. Louis. It's like a real busy street. I hit Washington Ave, and I'm just walking up on everybody. I didn't even have a pitch yet. I was just like, learning on the spot.
Right.
My first night, man, it was bad. Like, I fell short. I was nervous. I ran Chop Squad was the first dude I ran into. My first day popping out with the bag. Chop Squad.
First person you
Chop
ran
Squad.
into?
I'm talking about I butchered the pitch. I butchered it.
That be out here.
Let me out.
That be out here.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Outside. Lord say
Yeah.
up in the chop squad.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Crazy.
Like when the Drewski thing happened, and then I started seeing your content being
Yeah.
out and
Yeah.
things like that, I was like, damn, I should have went out there. That
That's
was the
crazy.
only time I felt like, you know what, it would have been beneficial
Yeah.
for me to go. Like I wasn't going to be there on the Drewski shit. I'm more interested in the people that I could have talked to.
Yeah.
And you did a good thing by doing that, like having
Yeah.
that vision, having that thought process. But you know,
No, it's all like God's favorite too, man. 'Cause I'm telling you, it'd be nice. It was nice because like this early, right? And everything just going so crazy. It'd be nice where it's like, man, I can't even believe it. It just feels so real just to see how big it's going up and how like when you get people that believe in you. It's like when you have your birthday, right? And then your friends more hyped up about your birthday than you is. They're like, bro, what we doing? What we on? Like, that's how I be like I be working. Like, it'd be a lot of work behind closed doors when I finally pop out. Like, it's like, man, it's crazy, man. I done had Joaquin Buckley, UFC fighter, man, in Blair Bella. And
yeah.
I couldn't even I ain't even think about that because Black he UFC training in different parts of the world.
Some of
I
your
catch him.
favorite shit.
I'm
You
talking about my
always
favorite.
watching.
That was my
Yeah.
favorite fighter. He was my
Yeah.
favorite fighter until I still he like top two. It's go Hamzat, then it go Joaquin Buckley. But for me to catch him just in the club and he come to my section, we chilling for like an hour. He buy me a drink. He take a picture with the Blair Bella. We just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Shout out to Herm boxing in the Blair Bella. We
Yeah.
doing his fighter kit next month. We going
That's
crazy.
tight.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
tight.
Like
I
we
ain't
going
even know
crazy.
about that. See, y'all
He
getting
boxing. He
exclusive.
got two knockouts in the one knockout in the Blair Bella. He got the other win. He got two and on the Blair Bella.
Two and on the Blair
And
Bella.
he's
It's
nice.
crazy.
And
That's
he
what's
nice.
up.
And he nice, man. Man, yeah, like I said, though, it'd have been so real, man. But it's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do, and with all that being said, it still be a lot of days where I don't feel like doing it. Like, I wake up, I don't feel like going to do all them clothes and getting out here and sell. I go do a pop-up shop. Like, there's a lot of work that go behind that, man. Y'all probably see the 2 hours of fame or, like spotlight, but then it's time to pack the stage up, go back home and work again. And it's every day. It's repetitive. So,
Right.
hey, man, I drive past my old jobs and be like, man, they used to be so easy. I can just go there. I know I'm going to get paid. and I could just sit back. You know what I'm saying?
Just do
Now,
what your job is.
literally, like now I gotta like make something shake every day. Every day I gotta make something shake. I gotta still take care of my health. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to balance. You know, it is what it is. You got to kind of adapt with everything. But yeah, man, no, for sure, definitely. Shout out to Live and the Live. Pop's been putting work in, and that's another thing too. He was one of the like when I first decided to go full time entrepreneur. He gave me that encouragement. He was one of the ones that gave me that encouragement. Like, man, you gonna have your friends kind of encourage you, but when it comes to like the people that grew up like the '80s, the '70s, the '90s, they really like on that work a job and retire, get that 401k. He was like, man, I believe you, man. I know you're gonna do it.
That shit,
You know what I'm saying?
that shit.
I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna go crazy. And he gave me that encouragement. Always gave me the encouragement, like with anything I was doing, but with this specifically, like he came right on time with that encouragement. And man, you know, I needed that because it was I ain't, you know, I ain't quit my job out of excitement. I was getting a guaranteed check. And I was building my skill set. I was getting a guaranteed check. I wasn't excited to quit my job. I was nervous. I cried. You know what I'm saying? I was nervous. Like I'm like, damn, bro, it's crazy. But I had that faith, and we've been out the job now for 2 months. Been out the job now for 2 months and going crazy. Yeah.
Always be talking about just the fact of the matter of doing it. You know what I mean? And I've told the story a few times. You know, my own version inside of the story, which is very accurate, I do believe, because I don't like to butcher stories. But you know what I'm saying? I remember you came to me shit a good 6 months ago, and you was like, I wanna be a fashion designer.
Stylist. Remember the
Right,
stylist
well,
first.
yeah, but you said you want to be a fashion
Okay.
designer, and you was like, and I was like, yeah, but what does it take to do that? And I was like, do you even know how to sew? Remember, we had a
Mm-hmm.
whole conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and you was like, man, I don't know how to do nothing. I don't, and I was like, you know, you got to get all this stuff. We was talking about all the stuff. You already was looking into the stuff that you
Mm-hmm.
needed to do it, and I was like, what can you do now? What can you do now that you don't need any of that? I was like, because you know a lot of people, you had a nice run with like party promotions, things like that. And I was like, what can you do now? And I was like, he was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, look at yourself. You a stylist, you got style. And you took the advice before even getting the equipment to start there.
No, sure.
That's one of the things that I'm big
Facts.
on is starting with what you have. So many people be like, I want to stream. I want to do what I want to do what you do. All right, well, what do you have now? Well, I've got a game system. Okay, well, get a camera that goes with the game system and start streaming. Start.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you the next like 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, pops, I'm finna style these dudes for this video."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he did that and
Went
kind
crazy.
of started building a repertoire from that. So I'm very proud of the fact of the matter that you started with what you could do, and you took the advice of doing that. You know, and
Facts.
yeah,
You did tell me. I wasn't thinking about styling. I'm like, ain't no money in that for real. We like, man, style. Like, all right, cool. But
so
and it's crazy because it's the avenue or the corner that you know we in terms of like the block that people hustle on. If you go to the styling block, there's nobody on that block. You don't got no stylist. You know, so like when you say you were stylist, people like off the rip gonna like mess with you because like that's
because people ain't
you know,
approaching them like
yeah,
that.
that's rare and that's
People are approaching them like, "Hey, you rap,
yeah,
I rap too."
yeah.
Nah, I don't need another rapper.
Yeah.
I need a photographer. I need
Yeah.
a producer. I need a videographer. I need a stylist. I need a dancer. I need, you know,
Mhm.
that's how you make it work. Cause the nigga who rap all the time don't got no style.
Fact.
He just can rap good. He looked like a bum, but he's a good rapper. But his homie over here, who really is homie, who will beat you up for calling him a bum and be having the fresh shit on, be like, Nick, you need to get the fresh shit. Like, here go my fresh shit. Wear these. Nigga say something, I beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? You got homies like that. He's style your stylist.
Yeah.
You just ain't thinking like that because you just thinking of it on the level of that's my homie. He ride or die. He let me wear his shit. Now that was your stylist, nigga. When you go to the store, that's the nigga who like if back in the day, if I was on there, I know who my stylist would have been. It would have been my boy Michi. He always had the polos on. The fresh, fresh shit. Bitches love them because he was fresh.
Taste.
You know what I mean?
You can't teach taste. You really can't.
Not that I would have wore a lot of that shit. I always been a jeans and t-shirt type of dude, and I always had my own little type of style. But
Yeah.
I mean, if it was we was gonna do that, and I wanted somebody to like make me look a certain part, that's who I would look to. You know what I'm saying? Because he had style. Just ain't necessarily my style.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Like we got to use our gifts. We got gifts. We got certain things where like we can excel in. When you pair that with the work as well, because there's a lot of like gifted uh designers in the city, man, that just don't got no work ethic, or they too big headed. You know, they don't got the right mindset. And like I really like. It took me a lot to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born last night. Like it was a lot of work on myself and that work ethic, man, like that's nothing. I'm gonna outwork. I'm gonna work with the best of them because Keo, I ain't gonna say I because Keo be working. Like Keo do be working, but like I'm gonna work right next to you, bro. We gonna go. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work with the best of them, man. Like hours and be efficient and be a student of the game. Always learning new techniques to be more efficient. Like I'm going to work with the best of them. So like that talent, cool. Having taste, cool. Like I said, like, and it's a lot of corny clothing brands that is popping because they consistent. They always working.
or they might have the more money back in.
They might have the money back, but like that work, like you know, you can have the money all you want, but like it's some corny clothing brands like that's consistent. That's always posting. That's always working, and they got a fan base.
What is it? I'm just
a corny clothing brand.
Yeah, what's a corny clothing
Get
brand?
rich, you know, like the Get Rich brand, or like they got a saying, or like a little cheesy logo. You know what I'm saying? Some like I never wore stuff like that. You know, and it might not be cheesy to the next person.
Look at what do you mean like Get Rich? Is that an actual brand?
Yeah, you know it's a brand like that. Get Rich or I ain't gonna do all that.
Like, are we talking about?
I ain't gonna slander nobody.
Are we talking about like South Pole?
Nah, like the Let's give you an example.
In comparison, yeah. Give me an example.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just something with like a cheesy saying
or like they got like a like an emoji with like they brand and I like something like weird like
Sugar said rock star, like shit just like.
And I wouldn't even say rock star too much because they don't come off cheesy. You know what I'm saying? They don't come off. Yeah, like just overdoing it.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. Yeah,
like yeah. That's like he describing it perfect.
Yeah, that's
you know, like this what it do.
I feel like the skulls was the perfect.
Now, this what it be though, because a lot of people they use manufacturers to get their clothes made. I make my own clothes myself.
Right.
People use manufacturers to get their clothes made, so they try to get the biggest bang out their buck. So they overbrand whatever item they getting. They over try to complicate it, and they put too much ingredients in the recipe, and it turned out like cheesy. Like it's too much cheese. You added too much cheese because you trying to like get a big bang out your buck because you finna spend $2,000 on this one piece because you using a manufacturer. So you gonna try to get the biggest bang out of your buck by over branding it or trying to like change the material where it was fine being simple as possible, but you just tried to put too much cheese in the recipe, trying to like get a trying to like make it seem like you getting a big bang for your buck. That's what it be. With my drug shirt.
Them women are drugs shirts.
Yeah, stuff like that, and it might be cool to the next person, but for me, like,
I definitely get what you're saying. Like for me, what's cheesy is like the gaudy shit on the pants pockets, and I don't give a fuck if it's for men or women.
Yeah,
the bedazzled.
I never liked the bedazzle. I never liked it.
That's crazy.
I never liked it. I never liked it. I never liked the bedazzle.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, been my type. Never been my type. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta stay away from cheese, man.
Yeah, it's funny. The cheesy clothing brands is hella funny because the skulls is hilarious. Like because that reminds me of like back in the day, with a motherfucker like the kids at school that was like kind of alternative or like punk rockish kind of kids, and they would go like Spencer's or whatever back in the day. like what was hot topic before? Yeah, okay, hot topic nowadays, right? And then they would get the outfit, the shoes, and the whole thing that all was like the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese. And then
Cheese,
you
bro.
know add certain things. And I felt like for a while with fashion, the wallet chains became so fucking
Yeah,
cheesy.
everybody overdoing it.
And the thing about it is that was never like that was skaters thing.
Mhm.
That was not to people who was rocking the thing, and it was just so cheesy and cringe to me at the time when everybody started doing that.
Yeah, like you get the wrong people doing it, they make it cheesy. Like it might not even be cheesy at first,
Or it's the
Somebody
right
might
people
doing right.
doing it, but then everybody, because like
Yeah.
they're a public figure, so it's like, oh, it's cool for him to do it.
Yeah.
Let me put on a purse
Yeah.
too.
Because they start, you get a nice wallet chain, right? It might be real stainless steel. And then you get some cheesy little, gumball machine wallet chain where people wearing it with a bunk fit. Then you get about 10 people doing that, but you got the one dude with the nice wallet chain. Now the wallet chains kind of look a little cheesy. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
there's only one guy that's got the good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's what's the meaning behind with Blair Bella?
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind it?
Got you. Yeah. So, I'm spiritual and I believe in Jesus and God. So whatever the case may be, I was meditating, like I said, I spent a lot of time into coming up with the name and the logo, Blair Bella, right? Boom. So I know I wanted something catchy, Shout out to Shark Shank Redemption. That's a movie. But I love the
Yeah.
name. Shark Shank Redemption, Pelly Pelly. They got the leather jackets. MF Doom, I think that's like a rapper.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I like the name.
like just the name.
Yeah,
Even knowing
yeah, I just like the way like Shark Tank doing fire. That's a fire name. Whatever. Boom.
Yeah.
So I was meditating. I heard Blair. I'm like, okay, let's go with Blair. Boom. Bella is short for rebellious. So more so, and I went with rebellious because I was just thinking of a real like strong meaning. And that scripture out of Paul when Paul was like, God, take this rebellious thorn out my side. Because he said he was dealing with stuff and like he got that rebellion, he got this agent of Satan. Like he is doing good, but he got this temptation at all times. And God was like, no, I will not take temptation away from you because you think you won't need me. So that's all something I always go to because people can't seem like they holier than thou because we all deal with temptation, we all deal with stuff every day, and it's there for a reason. And it's examples of that in the scripture when God was like, "Hey, take this." When Paul was like, "Take this rebellious thorn on my side," and God said, "I won't," because you would think you don't need me and I'm stronger in your weakness. So yeah, Blair Bella. Bella is short for rebellious. We also got we got the Blair Bella Rebellion side of things. That's when I do the upcycle garments. We go to Goodwill or we take garments already that's been made and we print over them. Like rebellious. You know what I'm saying? We marking it up. So we got Project Rebellion. That's when we do the custom one-on-one piece and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where the name came from, though. Black Belt. Short for rebellion. I heard that in meditation. That sound catchy. It's clean, BB. Yeah. And then we take a lot of influence from St. Louis. Like we got established a third district. This more like the streetwear jackets. The more original jackets say Blair Bella Dutchtown. And yeah, and even the logo that's on the back of the tank tops, that's an arch. It is in the BB formation, but that's the arch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we take a lot of influence from St. Louis, and we keep it clean. We not overdoing it. We not cheesy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it look hard. Establishing third district, you gotta know what third district mean.
Third district. I need that.
Yeah,
I need that.
like you gotta know what it mean. Like you can walk, so you can go out of town and it still look clean. They know what third district mean, but for the ones who know, they know.
Yeah, they don't want to
know. And the ones that know Dutchtown, they know Dutchtown. If not, that's cool too. But even the people like when I do go to the white folks, they like and I show them like my garments, they be like, oh, Dutchtown, Southside, okay, like like you get kind of that you get like that home field, like in terms of the consumer, they be like, oh yeah, I rock with that. Yeah, I'm from Dutchtown. I'm going to give me a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
Fuck around and put a Bevo meal on that bitch somehow.
Who was that?
In Dutchtown.
Okay.
The Bevo meal, the big ass. You don't know the Bevo meal?
Yeah, you talking about over there on Market Ford?
Yeah,
yeah,
that big ass thing.
Okay, yeah.
That's some Dutch shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that. But yeah, I like the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm biased, but the work is speaking for itself. Like I seen so many pictures with like you, the people who you've been mentioning. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the pictures, and so it's really working out for you. And I'm inspired by the shit that you're doing. I'm happy that you're doing it. You know, because you, for one, you my son. You know what I'm saying? So you listening, you taking advice, and you understand and learning, and you utilize all the things that you've learned throughout your years to create this product and
Thanks.
move it. You know what I'm saying? And your life could have been other ways. You know what I'm saying? I know your life. So your life could have went a lot of different ways. Like I remember one time he told me, he was like, Pops, you don't even know, but when I was like 15, 16, I used to be, doing this, that, and the other. And I was like, I know you was doing that shit because he was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you come from right there where I'm come from. Like, and you got experiences with different sizes towns, just like I did at that time in my life. Plus, you know, living out of town and everything like that, for your, younger life. But yeah, I'm very proud of everything that you've been doing, and and I can foresee the vision of success happening without a doubt. You got to tell them
Yeah.
where they can find you everywhere.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Blair Bella official on Instagram, blairbella.com website just went live. We uploading stuff every day, daily on it. We got a Blair Bella Rebellion. That's the behind the scenes archive page. That's where you're gonna see daily posts. You're gonna see, pictures with certain people wearing it. You're seeing like samples, things like that. You can get to me on Instagram, like I said, blairbella.com. And yeah, go from there. After Death, that's my personal page. That's where I do post like me making the clothes, things like that. So it's After and D, two threes, TH, After Death.
Yeah. What you got coming up like soon? You got anything special coming up soon? I know you just did a pop-up shop like a weekend ago,
Yeah.
you know. So what you got coming up?
So the jeans, the guy just called me while we was on stream. I think he got it done. I think I might be picking it up. So that's another thing too. That arch on the back. Like originally, this brand is supposed to be a denim brand. That arch on the back is supposed to go on the back of jeans. I'm finally at the point now where I'll be able to execute that, and that's gonna take my brand to the next level. 1000%. It's gonna set me apart from any brand. It's only one brand doing that, and it's a Visu with ink, and my logo would be with ink as well on the back of the jeans. It got its own look. So yeah, the jeans that's gonna open the floodgates for everything. The pop-up shops and me, hustling and how I'm out here and maybe getting different partnerships with establishments so I can have my clothes there. That's gonna come after these jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jeans. Yeah, the logo on the back, man. So man, just that's it's probably gonna be ready by the time the stream open.
And let me before we get out of here, let me ask you, what right now is your biggest selling items?
Okay. Got the tank top off the back. Off the back. First off, it's a low entry level cost and it's only $20. And it's only $20 for a tank top. But the tank top's so clean and it's so versatile. You can wear it with so many different things. That is unisex. The women they buy it. They wear it as a dress. They get an oversized one, wear it as a dress, and be like looking like fire. Like you gotta know how to drip it. Like people that's been buying my brand. It's not like somewhere where you can just go to the mall and get it. So like when somebody see it on the street, they gotta have good taste. They be like, okay, cool. So like the people that been getting it and wearing it, they've been doing their thing. But the women they'll wear it like as a dress or they'll like cut it down a little bit. So the tank top's been going crazy. The set, the jogging suit set, the shorts and the jacket, that been going crazy. That been selling out every time. And in that lime green Blair Bella established in third district, selling out immediately. But
I seen Nike Turbo on one of them.
yeah,
I think,
yeah,
yeah.
them ones go crazy. But the tank tops for sure and the sets been going crazy. Oh yeah, and the jogging pants. Yeah, the handmade Project Rebellion jogging pants, man. Been going crazy, man. Like in 2 months, I'll be able to tell the story on how them came about. That's why you gotta have faith, man. Like confidence and everything. You gotta like it's not about fake confidence. Like you gotta like be honest with yourself. Like all the flaws, imperfections, and strengths. Like lay it down on the table and you gotta have the mindset that you're gonna win with all those materials. Like you can win the championship with that.
Facts.
And literally like that, like them jogging pants really came from like having faith, like, all right, I gotta make something work. And you know, when you're back against the wall, you ain't got nothing to fall back on, you get a little creative. And that's when
Yeah.
them jogging pants was birthed. And man, yeah, that's what so them jogging pants go crazy too. They take a little minute to make, but so I go tank top and jogging pants as the top two for sure.
Top two.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
hey, I'm glad you finally was able to come through. I know you've been wanting to come through for a minute and talk about the brand and everything like that. That's why I made sure I hit you up today because some days, you know, I go live and get to doing my thing and I forget all about it. But I'm glad you came through and was able to tell people about the brand and everything like that. We actually about to get out of here for the day. Make sure y'all follow him everywhere. Make sure y'all follow my boy 3D back here on the cut everywhere. Album with Bates coming soon. You gotta get 3D and some Blair Bella, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on some, you know what I mean? You gotta get him in some Blair Bella. I need me some Blair Bella. You gotta do the Blair Bella live in the living room, custom something for me. You know, something that I could wear when I'm right here doing the live in the living room. Like think live in the living room.
Okay,
You know
cool.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yo, we finna get out of here for the day. Man, love to everybody who tuned in. We're gonna catch y'all the next time. Peace.
Yo.